idea why McGann asked us to do this?
Yeah, I think because he couldn't get any of his
Yeah,
classmates
that's
to do
probably
it.
true.
We wouldn't be able to tell any of those stories on film.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I've known him for over 50 years, so I could probably come up with 1 or 2 minutes of nice things to say about him. How about you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've known Pat since we were kids, actually, at Monmouth Beach.
Oh
so.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Pat's been a friend of mine. He was in grammar school with me at St. Leo's. He started actually at St. James, went to St. Leo's. Then, of course, he went to CBA, and then he went to Providence College. So he's been through Catholic education his whole life. And then he went to Holy Cross to teach, and then to Red Bank Catholic, and then to CBA.
Yeah.
So his whole life has been involved around Catholic education.
And his time here at CBA was spent in an interesting way. He's not just was a student at CBA, but he was a former student when he got dismissed from CBA, which a lot of people don't know, but he fought his way back because he wanted to go to Red Bank Catholic to play football and go to a co-ed school. He was a little bit surprised when his father told him, all right, pack your bags, you're going to LaSalle Military Academy in Long Island. Pat hadn't thought that far ahead, so he came back and begged brother Stephen McCabe to take him back into school, and he did, and the rest is history. So Pat has got the distinction of being a student, a former student, a renewed student, and then, of course, coming back as a teacher, alumni director, and had the impact of so many people in his time in the alumni office. And I had the privilege of working with him at that time. And God bless Pat for doing all the alumni events and setting up, especially those, and you came on several of them too, the national reunions all over the country.
I've known Pat for a long time, but I really got to know him when he became the alumni director, and somehow he sucked me into going to an alumni meeting and kept coming back. And then they, in their wisdom, they made me the president of the Alumni Association at one point. And I do remember the first meeting that I was in charge, and I started, and I wasn't used to talking to a group of people. And Pat McGann started, like all alumni do, giving me a hard time. And I said, Pat, I'm going to need all the help I can get. And from that day on, Pat has been such a good friend to me and to the Alumni Association. And I really do appreciate all the help he's given me and all the other past presidents of the Alumni Association.
I commend Pat, too, for his willingness always to be a teacher. Even when he was here in the alumni office and I offered him the full-time position, he wanted to still stay in the classroom with the kids, to his credit. In one sense, I'm glad that he finally retired, because as you recall, he would not allow us to put him in the Hall of Fame while he was here. So we had to wait for him to leave, and then we could put him in.
So Pat is not only a good friend, he's a wonderful husband, father, and friend to many other people.
Got to know Pat very well when he married Debbie and their 2 children, Tyler and Patrick Jr., a great family. Pat's certainly a great family man, as was his dad, who was actually instrumental in the initial stages of CBA. He was our attorney when we first came here and helped get us established as a corporation here in Monmouth County. But it's certainly a well-deserved honor for Pat, and it's about time we got a chance to properly recognize him for all he's done for CBA.
From teaching to the alumni, everything Pat did, he went all in, and he's always done a great job. I consider him a good friend, and congratulations, Pat. It's a well-deserved honor.